even slightly interested in high-performance trucks, don't skip a single second of this video because the Ford F-150 Raptor R isn't just another pickup. It's Ford's loudest answer to the question nobody had the courage to ask. Stay with me, because missing even a small detail here could mean you don't fully understand why this truck is changing the entire off-road performance game. And before you think you already know the Raptor R, don't jump to conclusions yet, because what you're about to hear isn't just specs or surface-level talk. This is a deep, real-world breakdown that most people overlook. And if you miss it, you'll completely miss what makes this machine different from everything else in its class. The Ford F-150 Raptor R enters the scene like it owns the road before it even touches it. From the moment you see it, it doesn't try to impress you politely. It demands attention. That massive stance, widened body, aggressive grille, and those unmistakable off-road proportions instantly tell you this truck is built with a completely different mindset. This is not a city cruiser pretending to be tough. This is a desert weapon designed to dominate terrain that would stop most vehicles in their tracks. Under the hood, the Raptor R takes things to another level entirely. Ford didn't just upgrade an engine, they dropped in a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 that transforms this truck into something closer to a muscle car wearing a pickup body. The power delivery is not subtle. It's violent in the best possible way. The moment you press the throttle, the truck doesn't accelerate. It launches. There's a deep mechanical roar that feels alive, like the entire drivetrain is waking up at once and pushing the vehicle forward with intention. But power alone doesn't define the Raptor R. What makes it special is how that power is controlled. In a world where most high-horsepower trucks struggle to manage their own weight and torque, the Raptor R feels surprisingly composed. The suspension system is tuned for extreme terrain, and it absorbs punishment that would normally shake a vehicle apart. Whether you're hitting desert jumps, rocky trails, or high-speed dirt roads, the truck stays planted in a way that feels almost unnatural. Inside the cabin, the story shifts from brute force to modern performance luxury. Ford has made sure the Raptor R doesn't feel like a stripped-down machine. You get a driver-focused cockpit, high-quality materials, and a layout that keeps everything within reach even when the terrain gets rough. The seating position is commanding, giving you that "I'm in control of everything" feeling the moment you sit down. The digital displays are sharp, responsive, and built to give you all the critical performance data without distraction. But let's be honest, nobody buys the Raptor R just for comfort. People want to know how it drives when things get serious. And this is where it separates itself from almost everything else on the road. At high speeds off-road, it feels shockingly stable. The suspension doesn't just absorb bumps, it anticipates them. It's almost like the truck is reading the terrain before your eyes fully process it. That's not marketing talk, that's engineering precision. Now, when you bring it back to everyday driving, the Raptor R still carries that presence. It's wide, loud, and unapologetically big. Parking it in tight spaces isn't exactly effortless, and fuel efficiency is not its strong point. But that's not what this truck was designed for. This is a machine built with a clear purpose: to dominate environments where most vehicles hesitate. The steering feel is surprisingly balanced for something this aggressive. It doesn't feel numb or disconnected like older performance trucks used to. Instead, it gives you enough feedback to feel confident, even when you're pushing it harder than you probably should. There's a sense of stability that stays consistent, whether you're cruising at low speeds or blasting through open terrain. And then there's the sound. The exhaust note of the Raptor R is something you don't just hear. You feel it in your chest. It's deep, raw, and aggressive without sounding artificial. Every acceleration feels like a statement. Every downshift adds character. It's the kind of sound that makes you roll the windows down just to experience it properly, even if you've heard it 100 times before. One of the most impressive things about the Raptor R is how Ford managed to balance performance with durability. High-performance trucks often sacrifice long-term reliability for short-term excitement. But this platform is built on years of refinement from the standard Raptor lineup, meaning it's not just fast, it's engineered to survive punishment over time. Reinforced components, upgraded cooling systems, and heavy-duty suspension architecture all work together to keep the truck consistent under stress. Off-road capability is where the Raptor R truly feels unstoppable. The ground clearance alone gives it an advantage in situations where lesser trucks would scrape or stall. Combined with advanced drive modes, locking differentials, and intelligent traction systems, it can adapt to sand, mud, rocks, and uneven terrain without hesitation. You don't have to constantly fight the truck. It works with you, almost like it understands what you're trying to do. But there's another side to this machine that often gets overlooked. The Raptor R isn't just about raw performance. It's also about emotional experience. Driving it feels different. There's a sense of excitement every time you start it up, a kind of anticipation that builds before you even move. It turns ordinary drives into something more engaging, even if you're just heading down a regular highway. Of course, with all this performance comes responsibility. This is not a beginner-friendly vehicle when pushed to its limits. The power delivery demands respect, and the size requires awareness. But for someone who understands performance engineering, it's one of the most rewarding trucks ever built. When you compare it to competitors, the Raptor R stands in a category of its own. Most trucks either focus on luxury, towing, or basic off-road ability. This one refuses to choose. It combines extreme horsepower, advanced off-road engineering, and everyday usability in a way that feels almost unfair to other vehicles in the segment. Even small details contribute to the overall experience. The way the doors close with a solid, confident sound. The way the infotainment system responds instantly. The way the truck feels equally at home on pavement and dirt. Everything is designed with purpose. Nothing feels accidental. And that's really what defines the Ford F-150 Raptor R. It's not just a powerful truck. It's a statement of engineering confidence. It tells you that Ford wasn't interested in compromise when they built it. They wanted something that could dominate the desert at high speed, handle daily driving without complaint, and still deliver an emotional driving experience that stays with you long after the engine shuts off. Now, if you're thinking about numbers, yes, they matter. The horsepower is extreme, the torque is massive, and the acceleration figures are in supercar territory for a vehicle this size. But numbers alone don't explain the feeling. The real story is how all that performance comes together in real-world driving. Because the truth is, you don't just drive the Raptor R. You experience it. Every mile feels intentional. Every throttle input has weight. Every off-road run feels like the truck is unlocking a different part of its personality.